G'day punters, welcome to another edition of Group 1 Guns. Adam Kirkpatrick with me and Brian Fletcher. Adam, you're a bit late today.
Yeah, a little bit late. A couple of flight issues, but we're here and we'll rip through
We
this.
are going to go rip through it. Well done on Geelong winning too last week. I know you were very bullish. You
Booming
picked
day.
it was over in the quarter. Anyway, let's get into the racing. Epsom Handicap over 1,600 metres at Randwick. Well, look, it's one of the most famous Sydney Spring Carnival features. I do love this day. It's going to be a beauty. Ice Bath, look, it's a favourite. It's a mare who's won over $4.5 million in prize money. Group 1 placed 5 times, but yet still to get that elusive Group 1. Is it about to change, Ads? What's your thoughts?
No, I don't think so. I think I can't put it. She sets up very well, but I have the query at the mile, and one she actually went past in Hinged was one I probably favour, and it probably the visual probably doesn't tell a story, but I think Hinged is going to get the mile better. But Top Ranked is the top rater with me, and that probably showed us what he showed when he first got to Australia before going lame in the Chipping Norton last prep. So he's come back really well, extended over 1,400 out to the mile now. So they're the two I'll isolate, is Top Ranked and Hinged. So the way I'll play it is I'll go 60 on Top Ranked and 40 on Hinged. Pretty safe, but that's the way I'll play it.
Oh, poor old Icy. No, okay. I'm hoping she can get there, but I'm going against Ice Bath as well. I'm going Nimmerley. I'm going to go $80 on the win. Look, back in April, the Queen of the Turf, Nimmerley won, beat Ice Bath, and it gets in a little bit lighter now. So 80 on the win and 20 on War Eternal. Ooh. Barrier 2, it's about $18 or $20. So 80 on Nimmerley, 20 for me.
You've been Nimmerley before?
I have been Nimmerley before. Not last week.
No.
That was awesome. I didn't get on that. Okay, let's get to the Metropolitan over 2,400 metres at Randwick. The premier staying race of the Spring Carnival. Look, we may as well call this the Chris Waller Stakes because 7 out of the 15 runners are his, including the favourite, Durston at $3.70. Adam, is this Waller's race to lose?
I think it is. Yeah, it is. But I'm not with his favourite one in Durston. I think that there's always, the Metrop's always hard because there's so many different form lines. They've got the Kingston Town Stakes, the Newcastle Cup. They're just everything sort of ties in, and some people's grand final and some are going on to different sort of races like the Cups down in Melbourne. So it'll be interesting how it all pans out. But I've gone with No Compromise. I thought the effort last start was quite good. And he did run 2.3 lengths to Montefilia in this race last year. I think he's returned just as well. And I'm using the Kingston Town Stakes as the stronger form line. So for me, I'm with No Compromise each way, 50-50.
50 each way?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm doing something. I'm going out wide too. I'm going to have 50 on Arafo and 50 on Stockman. So, there's going to be some value if we can do that. Obviously, Arafo is my favoured horse. Let's do this. Let's go to the Flight Stakes over 1,600 metres. Set weight for age for the 3-year-old girls over 1,600 metres. Fireburns, who got you equal favourite in the markets, who got you unbeaten in this prep and should handle the mile, you would think. But if this rain keeps coming, you would expect Fireburn to gain plenty of interest. Where are you leaning here?
Yeah, it's a real interesting one because the T-Rose is generally the stronger form line to come in, but then you've got those two class runners, She's Extreme and Fireburn, coming through the Golden Rose. So a Group 1 race compared to the T-Rose and the Furious. So I've still gone with the T-Rose. Zugotcha comes through that, but there was another runner in that, and it's a Waller runner again. Madame Pomeroy was clearly the one from the tail. Zugotcha had every chance, and Madame Pomeroy nearly went past and just peaked late. So this could be it, I reckon. The Flight Stakes, it's a great race. It's the only Group 1 for the fillies at 3 years old. Like, it's just a fantastic race, and I think Waller's got Madame Pomeroy ready to go, and I'm making it one of the better bets for the day. Oh. So 50 each way for me there. So I'm going right outside.
What odds there? What's the Madame?
It's around $12, $13.
Oh, yeah, I like this. Yeah. Well, I'm going Fireburn. I thought the run in the Golden Rose last start. Charged home, made up a heap of ground after being at the back. 200 metres obviously is going to benefit her. 100 on the win for me. Thank you very much. And the final race we are previewing, the Turnbull Stakes down there in Flemington. Wait for age for 4-year-olds and up. Another $1 million in prize money. His money's just increasing all the time. The current Caulfield Cup favourite Duas is in pole position to claim another Group 1. Obviously the favourite here. What are you leaning towards? Where's your 100 going?
Well, it is a little bit hard because Duace is, like, from last prep, you've got to really have it in there, but has it come back as well? I'm not sure. I don't think you can write it off. I think it did go lame last start, so probably makes it hard. But this is, when I said I had one of the better bets of the day before, I've got another one here. I reckon Young Werther is back better than last time when it chased Incentivise in this race last year and beat home the subsequent Melbourne Cup winner in Very Elegant. Gets in a kilo better than this prep. So it's it's the same as last prep. It comes through a handicap race at 1700, gets to the Turnbull now. Low draw, I reckon it pokes up a little bit, and it chased Incentivise. They went lickety-split. Incentivise was, in my mind, a freak. So Young Werther to tag up, lightweight, I think going better. I'm going to go 60 to win and 40 to place at good odds.
All right. I'm just going 100 on the snot box. Duas for me. Impressive in the Australian Cup at this track and at this distance. So I know it's quite popular with the punters, so I'm jumping on board. Now let's just head over to our leaderboard. No, we're not going to do the leaderboard. No, I've just got no, we're not going to have to do that. He's over in London. Let's talk about the punting league. What's your best bet on Saturday?
Best bet around the grounds. It was one I was with behind Nature Strip in Lost and Running.
Yep.
Came back really well. Our yard guy said was at least 6 lengths short, which I think is an exaggeration, but I still think was short. Gets here second up. Overpass is a new Everest nominee. Yeah. So there is a bit of talent here, but Lost and Running, I know it's short, and I don't normally go short and sweet, but I'm going to go $100 on Lost and Running.
Okay, and the Turnbull Stakes, your pick was?
Young Werther. Yep.
Okay. I'm going for, what's my tip? Marzu.
Oh, against me.
Yes, I am. Race 7, number 3. Sorry. Thought he was pretty good against the big guns.
Yeah, he was.
But obviously outclassed there. But 4 from 4 in the slop.
Yeah, that's key, isn't it?
There is some rain coming. So Marzu, for me, $100. Let's get onto the top of the board. I don't know who's the leader, but certainly not me or you.
Definitely not me.
So thank you very much for joining us. Good luck on Saturday, and we will see you next week.